Hello. I did a super long video last night. It did not turn out. I was happy with it, except for my phone. I can't wait to get the new one, maybe today. My phone decided to cut a chunk out of the middle. There's a little section missing. And cut it into 2 videos. What's with that? What's with that? Oh, frustrating. I actually touched on points. I talked about many different things from the paranormal, aliens, science stuff, the slit experiment. Oh, goodness. Touched on religion a little bit, mostly that I don't go there. Definitely talked about what I had planned or have planned for today, which is getting a hold of the bylaw officers in town here. Find out about what it takes to have a tree cut down and what the laws are surrounding that. I've heard a couple of different things, and I'm just worried that the man that has moved out and wants to move back in and wants to move beside me. I also explained about that, got a little more in depth. Anyway, they'd already cut down trees without proper equipment or permits or anything else. And the property manager went, right? Easier to ask for forgiveness than permission is what that comes down to. But there was a funny part in the video, like I facial leakage happens along with facial leakage. That was gross, hey? Comes toilet paper. Well, I didn't want to be rude and pick my nose with toilet paper on video, so I bent over and did it and then sat back up like that, and I was like, I watched it later and went, oh, well, that's amusing and oh so wrong. No, I don't do any of that anymore. So the video looked like I did on video, even, like, yeah, no. Anyway, so there's reasons I'm happy it didn't work out, and there's reasons that I'm a little pissy that it didn't work out, because it's sometimes really hard to talk about some of the things I talked about. Like the lead up to why I have issues with this man who is now going to take down 2 trees and a shed and leave my yard open. Supposedly they're going to give me a fence, and they laughed about it because I want my privacy. I've worked really hard, which sounds weird, but when I had nothing else, literally nothing else to fill the chain link fence with, I ripped up, oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. I ripped up sheets, because at that point I didn't have children. I had my bed. Anything above and beyond that was extra. Now, what I did need was some privacy, so that when my children came over with their children and they wanted to, like, let's say, nurse their brand new babies in my yard, sitting on a blanket, we wouldn't have creepy old men. Man, I swear it's not a gender thing. I swear. I am not a man hater. I'm just a people disliker. Anyway, I had them come up to the fence and try to have conversations with me while peeking over my shoulder. Another one walked right into my yard. Anyway, yeah, And then the last time I did it, I actually did it with more thought involved. I crocheted long strings of all pastel colors, or as many pastel colors as I could get my hands on at the time. Crocheted them so that I could weave them in between, just so I could keep some privacy. And to keep some of like eggshells or dog poop or whatever from going through the fence into my yard. People are so disgusting. Oh, anyway, yeah, I had a long video to upload. I guess I could upload it in 2, but it's still missing a piece. It's so weird. It's so weird. I end on one word and start somewhere else completely. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Again, hopefully the new phone will be here today. That's exciting, I hope. If nothing else, we have grocery deliveries coming today from Save-on-Foods. And, oh, cat food is coming from Amazon. One more hour till the mail person. Oh, please. I want my new phone so bad. New to me, not new. I can't afford hundreds of dollars on. Yeah, no, that's. Oh, so. Gotta call the city. Oh, that was part of it too. Cold calling. Oh. Used to have a job cold calling people. Used to work for Electrolux. That was so long ago. Rip out pages. Just get handed pages. When there used to be phone books. Oh, goodness. I think I just heard my crow. Well, one of them. There's 2 that come in almost daily. And they yell for me, so I can throw them a treat. But I only heard one this time. Anyway, I should be doing things like baking bread for sanity's sake because, wow. 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 I just don't. I almost want to repeat some of the things that, you know, I said last night. But then my brain says, maybe there's a reason, right? There's supposed to be a reason for everything. So maybe there's a reason that it didn't work out, right? Now, I'm not saying some omnipotent, cat food. Hello, beautiful bird. You guys want to come? Let's see if we got anybody out here. Oh, we have a little tiny bit of snow. Hello, beautiful bird. Hello. This is hard to do, holding a camera. I don't know if you can see. There's my beautiful bird. Oh, and its mate is up at the top of the tree. You gonna come in and have a snack? I know, the camera. Just a minute. Even the jays are a little picky when it comes to the camera. If I have it set up, sometimes they'll even come up to it. But the majority of animals, even the ones I own, I turn my camera on and the head goes away. No. Quite cute. Anyway, if I was allowed, Allowed. Anyway, and now I'm second guessing myself. Did I spell that right? I think I did. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. None of it really matters. What matters is today is another day. I have some things to do. Some things I really, really have to do. And all I really want to do is sleep till this is over. But I don't even know what this is. Oh, goodness. But I got slippers. Still wearing the slippers. Not my slippers. My feet are so warm. I swear that these slippers are warmer than the boots that we got for me, just in case of snow, which it did snow again, by the way. It did snow again. But, as other people have pointed out, we don't really get real snow here. And we don't. We really, really don't. Even when we'll get like a foot or 2 feet of snow, 5 days. Maximum 5 days. And it's gone. And usually within less than 24 hours, it's just a mess. It's just a freaking mess. But that's what happens when you live this close to something that's pretty much considered a rainforest. Even though it's the northern continent. Northern part of the continent. No alcohol, no green. Mouth is still not all that articulate. Anyway, maybe I'll just go make something for breakfast. Eee. I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. None of us really know. None of us have the answers. Some of us think we have some answers, and others want to leave it in other people's hands. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. What I do know is I'm still waiting for a tent. Got most of it together now. Just the tent. Like, it turns out there are a couple things I may have forgotten off the necessities list. And I'm still thinking about how I'm going to do it. Like, am I going to pack just a backpack and go into the yard and then go, I'll see y'all in the morning? I hope. Like, bring out dehydrated food and make it into dinner or soup or... I don't know yet. I don't know. I know that if I was going off into the woods, I would definitely pack, a certain way. Even just for an afternoon adventure, I have a thing about extra socks, some sort of tape, usually electrician's tape. It's stretchy, darn handy stuff, and a knife. You know, those are basics. Gotta have those things in your pocket. You think other people think a phone or something. I've gone without a phone for so long that I don't even think about the fact that I have data on my phone. I turn it off and I just leave it off. If I'm near Wi-Fi, great. If not, I don't want to spend any money. But I'm going to be spending money. I might end up just using the Wi-Fi just because if I'm going to be putting out $40 to $50 a month, then I might as well get some use out of it. But I'm hoping maybe with the nicer weather, it's just started snowing. Like, literally woke up this morning, there's actual snow on the roof, not the whole roof. next door. Just part of it. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to pack for it. I have an idea. Probably bring out the one concession to this like camping thing is I will be bringing out a pad to sleep on, a thick one, because I am old and it's cement out there where I'll be, because the other part is garden. Well, dog run and garden. You know, got a dog. Yeesh. Anyway, yeah, thinking about, you know, my first thought was Mr. Noodles. I was like, that's a cheese out. My goodness. It's so easy to make something vaguely like a noodle to put in a soup if I was going to do that. Anyway. But I do have dehydrated things, and I can definitely turn those into a soup. I've done it. All the things. Yeah. I don't know. Still thinking about it. I'm excited. All the things sitting in boxes just waiting for a tent. Woo! Can't wait to do it. Gotta do something, right? And gotta give myself objective. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Something to look forward to, right? That work towards. Something I can control to work towards. Which, camping in a tent, even if he tears down. Yeah. I don't have to face, right? Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, now I'm giving myself anxiety. Great. Transients. Those are, oh my goodness. Like, anyway. So, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast, because it's definitely past time to eat some breakfast. Not really. I hate breakfast, the idea, but I have been up for a few hours, and I have had 2 cups of coffee, which is technically what I call breakfast. It is breaking the fast. There's some kind of solid in there. Mostly edible oil product from my coffee mate, but whatever. But now I've been up for a couple of hours, and I've done some things, and my body has gotten used to. The Jays are here. They're looking for peanuts. Not cat food or dog food. They're not big fans. Breakfast time for everybody. But it will make me feel better, and it will make my head more level when I have to call the city and find out what's going on, or what this is going to entail with that tree, especially the fact that there's power lines like right there. There have been times that branches of that tree have come down on the power lines. The last time it was over 20 feet. Thankfully, it didn't hit the line. 20 feet? Well, 10 to 15 feet. I don't know. It wasn't all that big, the last one. On that side. I know the tree has to come down. I know it. It should have been topped years ago. Still left it there, but they should have topped it and trimmed up its sides. Because that one's fairly healthy. The one out back, I don't know who did what to that poor tree, but poor tree. Breakfast. What am I going to have? Not peanuts. Probably eggs. Eggs and bacon. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I'll make another video. I'll tell you then. You guys are my it. I don't have anybody to vent to. So, venting into the ether I'm sorry if my venting left your heart hurting. Please, you can learn something from my great, but I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt anybody. I had social workers cry. And I didn't even tell them the whole story, just highlights. So, I really dislike that word. It's so funny. So, it's a big word used in everything. I need to go eat something. I'm procrastinating. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to sleep. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you to any of you that are still around. There's not many of you. The other day I said 25. I'm wrong. It was 28. There's 28 random people. 3 of you I might be related to. 2 of you for sure. 1, I'm not sure if you're still there. But actually, I'm going to say 3 of you. 3 fingers. 3 of you that I know are there, I am related to. And I appreciate everybody, you guys, you ladies, more than I can say. You other freaks, you weirdos. Can't say that I love you like I love my family. And I feel weird even using the word. But I appreciate you guys. Like, seriously, reach out and are you okay? Oh my goodness. Well, that was... Thank you. Thank you. No pushing, no yucky, just concern. Thank you for that. Your partners are very, very lucky people. Or the people in your life who, whatever. Lucky people. So, thank you. Family, I love you. Weirdos, I appreciate you. Weirdos. Great. For real. Like, I don't understand why anybody would want to listen to my craziness. Just a little old lady barely hanging on in a trailer park. With her plastic walls and... Oh, wow. It's cool. Thanks. Yeah, I have to go. Can you tell I really don't want to? I'd rather sit here in front of the camera without having a cigarette. Well, I really, really, really want one. Then turn off the camera. Have my smoke and go inside, eat something, and actually get to work. I don't like confrontation, don't like cold calling. I'm a hermit for a reason. Life being that reason, but going outside of. Yeah, stinky sweats. It's great. But that's okay. I'm going to be thankful for running water inside and for a wash machine to, you know, shower for me and the wash machine. My Save-On order is here. Save-On! Okay, now I really have to go. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here with me and listening. Harmony, happiness, and health from my home to yours. Bye for now.